well, no, she talked to me just now. What I was saying was for that board to call it, they haven't put out notice or anything. They are doing a special call meeting in 2 weeks. Okay, because the next one's like, the next regular one's like 5 weeks.
Yeah, so I talked to the folks at Fiscal and they said that as long as the public property adopts the resolution, so I'll just kind of talk about it. I'd rather be.
How is your blood pressure with Elliot? This pain cover.
The pain cover. Because, she's going to get her money. Oh, me. Morning, Mike.
When is
2
the
months.
best
Hers, 26. Brad's daughter's this Saturday, hers is the next Saturday.
I knew it was pretty, I knew Lisa would know that. Well, she's
Okay.
I was born later. But me and her get along.
About to start saying, you ain't been sad, have you?
Okay. Bunch of stuff coming up Saturday.
I'm still going to Barren to go to. I like to.
Okay.
Don't forget about Friday, too.
I know. Hey, what are the time? What are the times?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. at the school.
The parade starts at the cemetery, and then
I'm going to
there's,
let you do that.
afterwards,
Yeah, I'm
there's
sorry.
a ceremony in the gymnasium.
Okay, got it. But I want you to talk about that. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I wish it had been. Because a lot of people ain't gonna take that off. When Friday at 9 a.m.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. It's not Chip. Chip, where's the bow
It's just
tie?
gonna be for
Chip.
half a mile. It's not gonna last.
I told Chip when I met him, I knew you were a bow tie guy.
14
Knew it.
entries.
Andy Barr's a bow tie guy. I mean, he's worn bow ties forever. Okay.
Well, we
Okay.
detoured it.
The same day I just called you. Okay, we will go ahead and call this meeting to order. Barren County Fiscal Court, October 15, 2024 at 9 a.m. Please call roll.
Jeff Botts.
Here.
Derek Pettigo.
Here.
Tim Durham.
Here.
Tim Coomer.
Here.
Marty Kinslow.
Here.
Ronnie Stinson.
Here.
Brad Gross.
Here.
And Judge Byrd.
Here. The invocation today will be Marty Kinslow, District 5.
All right, if everybody would bow their heads. God, our Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing all of us to be here today. And we pray that you would grant us all wisdom to make the right choices, not only here today, but every day of our life. We also pray that you would give us courage to make the tough choices that we need to make in life, even if they're in the face of adversity, which they often are. And we would also pray that you give us the understanding to be fair and honest with everybody that we deal with in our daily lives. In this, your Son, Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
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 Okay, we need to stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, welcome everyone. We're going to start off today in a special celebration with a proclamation declaring High School Day, October 18, 2024. This is the 100-year celebration of high school, and some of our fine magistrates here that are on each side of me have attended high school all the way through, and Highsville Elementary continues to be today and is a very prominent school in our school district. So Proclamation Day, High School Day. Whereas the high school has proudly served the community of Highsville and all of Barren County for over 100 years, nurturing generations of students and contributing to the growth and development of our community. Whereas High School has been a beacon of light, providing quality of education, fostering community spirit, and instilling values of respect, responsibility, and resilience in its students. Whereas the dedicated educators, staff, and families associated with High School have played a crucial role in shaping the lives of countless individuals, preparing them to be engaged and productive citizens. Whereas the legacy of High School continues to inspire future generations, making it a cornerstone of our community. Now, therefore, I, Barren County Judge Executive, do hereby proclaim October 18th as High School Day in Barren County in recognition and appreciation for the remarkable history and enduring impact of High School. I encourage all the residents to join us in celebrating this milestone and to reflect on the importance of education in our lives and our communities. I witnessed whereof I hereby to set my hands on this date, October 18, 2024, as High School Day. Before we sign this, also, we're going to do a picture to put on the page with the magistrates and myself, but Mr. Coomer is spearheading some of the events, and if you'd like to tell us some of those informations.
Really, we're having a parade Friday at 9 a.m. for all the students at the school, and we have probably about 14 entries. Pretty much a short parade, and then right after that, we'll have a ceremony in the gymnasium just to go over some of the history of the school and have a few speakers and stuff. But I know it's a tough time for people to come out, but anybody could come out, we'd appreciate it.
Where does the parade start at?
It starts at the cemetery, and we'll go up to Mill Street and go down Mill Street, and then the children will cut off and go up through the old entrance to the school, and then the parade just ends right there.
Okay.
Excuse me, right there.
So at 9 o'clock then on
9
Friday.
a.m.
Okay. Okay, we'd like to sign this. Let's get all the magistrates really quick for a photo. You want to get behind me? Is there anyone here from? No, they did. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you got it. Okay. Well, magistrates, if you don't care, just come here really quick and we'll hold the sign and we'll sign the proclamation. Okay. Okay. This chair is very awkwardly behind me. Here, let's move it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Thank you. If any other high school alumni would like to speak up, that'd be just your time if you want to say anything. I'm an Austin Tracy girl, so I mean, Mr. Pettigo and who else? Mr. Botts.
I had only 2 years, 7th and 8th.
Okay.
I had all 8.
All right. Okay, well, we'll see you all on Friday at 9 a.m. at High School area. If you'd like to see the parade, it starts at, again,
9 a.m.
by 9 a.m. by the cemetery, and then they'll have a small event there in the school after the parade. So please make sure to come. And Brian, if you need that too, it's right here, okay? Next up, adoption of the orders of the day. Need to approve the county clerk third quarter report. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Luxury Garden Center for $4,961.07. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts. Second by Kinslow. This invoice is for the landscaping on the back side of the U.S. Bank, and Luxury was the lower bid on that. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the invoice from Illustrated Design Studio for $1,500. Need a motion and a second.
Make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow. Second by Gross. This is actually the sponsorship that we gave for the vet, is a Corvette event for veterans fundraiser on Saturday. He just had to invoice it from his business, and that's how it was paid for, the event. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. And also, in regards to that event, there was Corvettes on the square on Friday night. I don't know if I was around to see it. It was really pretty. All the Corvettes were parked around our beautiful square. It was pretty awesome. First off, welcome. Thank you all for coming today and being a part of our fiscal court meeting here in October. October's a really weird month because it's come so quick on this. This is actually the third Tuesday that we could have it based on the way the month hit. So we will probably have a special called meeting again in October in a couple weeks to kind of be that in between in the November meeting as well, because it did come up pretty quick on us. And there's actually more weeks in between this meeting to the next meeting than a normal time. So, for some reason. But welcome our approval of, let's do the approval of minutes before we do the announcements. I need approval of the minutes September 17th. Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, announcements. This week, we have a ton of events coming up. We have the high school event on Friday at 9 a.m. We also have on Saturday, October the 19th, the Haywood Volunteer Fire Department has their annual pancake breakfast, their fall annual pancake breakfast. Starts at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I have been there. The pancakes are phenomenal. So make sure you go and support the Volunteer Fire Department at Haywood. The East Barren Volunteer Fire Department has a fish fry and an auction. It's actually a pretty big deal. It's like what's their, no, they're doing like, it's like an anniversary for them, right? Somebody knows that, isn't that right? I thought it was something, yeah. It's an anniversary for them. So they're going, they wanted to make this a big deal. And it's the East Barren, so basically you can have pancakes at Haywood in the morning, and then you can have fish in the evening. So that's the day to get rid of don't worry about calories that day. Just make sure and just take advantage of all that. But these events really do support these organizations that are volunteer basis. So please remember that, volunteer. So Haywood Fire Department at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturday, and East Barren Volunteer Fire Department they usually have that at the school. Is it at the school? Okay, it's at the Eastern School, and it's a fish fry and auction, 4 p.m. until, it says question mark, so it's an all-nighter. It's an all-nighter, okay. The next event's October the 24th here on the square. They're having that's the trick-or-treat event sponsored by Sustainable Glasgow. If you'd like to bring your children, you can come. It's usually a huge crowd and lots of candies given away. There'll be lots of dentists standing at the end, signing people up to come in after. But tons of event. That's a big thing for our kids. And then there's one, I think, on that Saturday that's sponsored by the City of Glasgow and another group, and it's at Beaver Trail Park, and it's on that Saturday, October the 26th. Beautify Barren County has their annual fundraiser October the 26th at the Cave City Convention Center. It's a Halloween event. It is their fundraiser. All those proceeds go back into projects that will make Barren County into beautification projects for Barren County and signs that we're working on for Barren County as well. So make sure and support that. Get your best Halloween costume. I'm telling you, I struggle on Halloween costumes, so if anybody has any ideas or any ones you want to donate, let me know. My daughter told me last night I was no fun on Halloween costumes, so we're going to have to get fun this year. The next thing, I'm trying to think of any other events I'm not thinking about, October 19th. I know the football games are doing pink out this Friday. Is Glasgow doing that as well? Friday nights, that pink out? You don't know, Sandy, you're supposed to know this. So they're doing that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and trying to think of any other events. I don't know of any off the hand. So if something comes up, please somebody text me if I've left an event off that needs to be announced. Okay, need to reports. Approve the county monthly financial report for September 2024. Need a motion by, was that Petty go? Okay.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county attorney monthly settlement report for September 2024.
So.
Motion by Gross.
Second.
I'm going to give Stinson that one. Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk September 2024 fee report subject to audit. Motion, I think Kinslow. Who got the second? Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the additional excess fees from August 2024. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the software management contracts for software and hardware.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Pettigo, sorry. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from software management for $6,004.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson. Second by Gross. Any discussion?
Is this like an update, Helena, or is this something, just an update?
It was
Okay.
a software update. We got new computers for the back half of the office. It was a contract update. We had, whenever I was elected in 2018, we renewed with software management, and so it was just time to renew again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the sheriff's September 2024 fee report subject to audit. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the sheriff's third quarter report. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to acknowledge the sheriff's receipt of quietus for property taxes for 2023. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Pettigo. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the sheriff's official receipt for property tax bills for 2024. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Was that Coomer?
Yes.
A Coomer motion?
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Burke's Auto and Towing for $16,355.20 for service to 2024 Chevy trucks. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice for Strode Auto, $5,809.89 for service. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Hey, we're moving. Okay, now it's time for reports. Building inspector.
Morning.
I think it's under, well, I'll go ahead and start with this. Everything's going great. Building inspector's office, Glasgow, Barren County still growing, issuing permits like crazy. We're staying consistently busy. Looking forward to moving into the new office space and getting out of that crammed. I don't know if any of you guys have been over there, but me and Tom share a room. You know, there's like this much room to wiggle between desks and all that, so we're looking forward to that. As far as a report, I didn't bring any numbers with me or anything like that this time. I think we did that last time, but just still, I don't know why, but people are still building like crazy. Under new business, I think it's F on the agenda today. I think we can just go ahead and settle that.
Yeah, let's go
I
ahead and do
feel
that.
kind of silly
That's fine.
because, you know, I get a lot of phone calls about different things, and people don't know how to go in front of you guys and submit ideas or concerns. And I get a lot of phone calls about mobile homes at our office, you know, about, well, this mobile home, you know, looks terrible, and, you know, just lots of different things. And I often have the question, can we at least limit the age of the mobile homes that are brought into the county? So it wasn't necessarily like it's something that I want done. It's just something that I hear from the community, and I'm like, well, you know what, I can do that for you. So, you know, it's not just a person or two. When it becomes something that I hear quite a bit, then I can take care of that for But what I found out, this is why I feel silly, I kind of jumped the gun, as is my personality, and shot out an email and said, guys, this is what I'm going to talk about next time I'm here, is maybe putting an age limit to mobile homes that are brought in the county and homes that are relocated. It was totally up to you about what age you wanted to set, and I was thinking, well, we might just be able to say, hey, if a mobile home is 20 years old, that some counties and cities have ordinances, but come to find out, those counties and cities have planning and zoning. That's what allows them to set an age limit, and that's why I feel silly. So we're not legally allowed to do that without planning and zoning, because it would be placing a use regulation because it's residential property. So without planning and zoning in the county, we can't legally do that. So I guess what I'm saying is scratch F on new business. I have my opinions about planning and zoning. I think it would be great for the county. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and I wish that could get cleared up. Yes, sir.
Have you got any feedback on that?
From
the community?
As far as feedback, I mean, the folks that have approached me before saying, how do we, can we do that? How do we do that? We need to do that. It's all the stuff that I hear. And like I said, I just kind of, say, well, enough people have said something to me. I'll just mention it to you guys. And if you want to do it, great. And if you don't, fine. Obviously the people that have made the phone calls were excited about that. But
Yeah, so you haven't had any
no negative feedback or anything.
Direction?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's what I want.
No, I haven't. And again, it was just kind of up for discussion today, but, it's not something that we can do without planning and zoning. So I just wanted to let you know that. Anybody else have anything for me, building inspection office related? Because that's really all I have for you this morning.
Yep, I think you're doing your job.
All right.
Thank you.
Jim.
Okay, next up, next up is Coroner. Good morning.
Barren County Coroner's Office for the month of September had 14 death investigations, 13 of those natural, and 1 accidental motor vehicle. October to date, we've had 6 investigations. They've all been natural. And also, just for a second, I want to take my hat off, and I want to thank our volunteer fire departments in this county. We are blessed with some of the best fire personnel that you could ask for. The city of Glasgow, all 3 shifts, both stations, anything the coroner's office needs, they are there to help me and my deputies. And I'm going to be honest with you, could not do our job without them. And any of these, you see them out, you shake their hand, you thank them, because I guarantee you it wasn't on the job description that they had to deal with things that we have to deal with. And they stay there, they help, just whatever we need. What can I do to help you? And they're there, and I just want to thank each volunteer fireman, the city, Glasgow, and I appreciate them very much and what they do to help the coroner's office.
Thank you.
They do a great
Any
job.
question? Thank you.
They're there for the county. They're
Absolutely.
They do it.
Yes, sir.
If you have a sick parent that falls a lot, you really appreciate the volunteer fire department
Very much so.
and the city too.
Thank you.
That's why everybody needs to have pancakes and fish on Saturday.
That's right.
Thank you, thank you.
The Eastern fish is unreal.
It is really good.
Oh,
It is. It's good. It's good.
And Haywood's pancakes too.
Yeah, you gotta get pancakes. Don't you forget about that. Okay, County Clerk.
Well,
Oh, there you are. So you scared me. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm going to try to talk really fast because one of our magistrates asked me not to talk too long this morning, but I'm not going to say his name during my time today. But I appreciate that he listens to everything I say.
Nice play on words.
And how important it is. So, for those of you that care to hear what I had to say, here I am. So, as you all know, it is election season. We have been talking about it, and now it is here. So, if you know folks
There's several, like over 700 have been requesting absentee ballots here in the county. We're getting those out. We did end up hiring someone part-time, just a couple hours a day, to help Ashton in the elections office, just because we are so busy on the front line. I don't really have anybody extra to pull off to help her with getting those absentee ballots out, but they're doing a wonderful job, and we're getting lots of them in every day, so I'm excited about that. That absentee portal does stay open through the next week, October 22nd. So if you know anyone that hasn't received an absentee ballot yet that is eligible and that could use one and benefit from not having to worry about getting out to come vote, make sure and get them an absentee ballot. That's govote.ky.gov. We also have a link on our website at barren.countyclerk.us. And Magistrate Durham, if you haven't checked it out, it's pretty awesome. You should take a look at it. The dates that I want to go over, starting a week from tomorrow, October 23rd through October 30th, is the excused in-person voting here at the county clerk's office. So that is for individuals that are eligible, meaning you're not going to be here on November 5th, and you're not going to be here during the 3 days of no excuse early voting. You can come up and vote with us starting a week from tomorrow, October 23rd through the 30th. October 31st through November 2nd, those are the 3 days that everybody gets real excited about here in Barren County. That's the no excuse early voting that we do out at the Extension office. I'll be out there 8 to 4:30 all 3 days. That's October 31st, so wear a costume if you come see us. November 1st and November 2nd, 8 to 4:30 all 3 days. That includes a Saturday, so if you have college kids that are coming home on the weekend, make sure they come out and vote with us if they didn't vote absentee ballot. And of course, you have November 5th, our big day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The polls will be open, not just here in Barren County, but across the state of Kentucky. So make sure that you vote one of the ways, whatever suits you best. 9 locations across the county. Don't forget that. Anywhere you want to go, you can vote at any one of those locations if you haven't voted early. So any questions about where we're voting at? We do have those listed on the website, and I'll make sure and share those on Facebook also. But exact same locations we had during the primary. So don't forget. I will say at the elementary schools, as far as high school elementary, it is in the gym. Temple Hill Elementary in the cafeteria. And don't forget, Glasgow Middle School is a voting location now. And I will make sure and mention, there are 2 amendments on this ballot. They are on the back side of the ballot. If you would like to pick up a sample ballot, you can come down to the office, go back to the elections office. Ashton will actually pull the sample ballot that is specific to you, your voting precinct. This is mine. I'm in D102. You're going to see it's a front and back. So don't forget when you vote, don't forget to vote the back side. Those are the amendments. Take a look at them. We have them linked on our website. That's really awesome. Go on there and take a look at it so you can read those and be ready to vote yes or no on amendments 1 and 2. Those will take most of the time. I will, just because y'all like to know what we do down there, let you know. For the month of September, we turned over $135,000, just a little over $135,000 to the court. Pretty excited about that. We did have our delinquent tax sale in September, and we sold 82 bills from 2023, and that brought in just over $117,000. So we were excited to turn that money over. Excess fees for the 3rd quarter, just over $396,000, which is 25% of what we expected at this time for 24. And year-to-date excess fees to the court, $1,106,160.23. So we're excited to be giving y'all some money so you can keep helping us out. And I think that's it. Fast enough?
You're doing great.
Perfect. Any questions about elections or sample ballots? Again, there is the kind of the generic sample ballot that we already have on our website. We will be running that in the paper also. But if you want one, again, don't forget to go by and pick it up. We've had folks coming in and getting those. And you can bring that with you to the polls. There's nothing wrong with that if you have a sample ballot and you want to bring that with you.
Can we get some of that out on, I think, on the social medias too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do this.
Okay.
Yes. We'll do
Yeah.
that. All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jail, he is not here today. Do you?
No,
I got
the
it.
meeting.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Parks and Rec Department.
I'm going to apologize. I don't have that same energy Helena has this morning. Yeah, normally Aaron has to follow you, so then I follow Aaron, so it's not as bad. So, we opened up Jackie Browning Park last night for the final 2 weeks of the season, and there was a bunch of excitement last night. Had a lot of people to stop me and was complimenting you magistrates. Some they said that they stopped and talked to you all, and they appreciate everything that's being done at the park. A lot of them hasn't been back to the park since our spring season. Couldn't imagine what all has changed out there. So definitely excited to get back into the spring season, and hopefully our park construction will be completed by then. We did have, excuse me, our state representative, Steve Riley, and his wife, Lisa, stopped by the park yesterday and visited for a while. They walked the park, had a bunch of nice things to say about the park, and very excited. So just wanted to pass that along. So we finished up our soccer season. For the 2024 season, soccer concessions brought in $4,204. Football for the month of September concessions brought in $4,639. Say baseball concessions, which will be at Red Cross and Eastern during the month of September, was $8,310. And then our baseball and softball gate at Red Cross and Eastern brought in $16,207. Hot chocolate sales were off the roof last night, and expect to have that to repeat tonight and the remainder of the week. So everybody coming back from the beach didn't know what to expect last night. So that's all I got.
Yeah, no, Steve and Lisa both called me after, and they were just raving about the park. They were so proud of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Road Department.
Well, good morning, Court.
Good morning.
Well, weather's been pretty kind for us here in the past
Not
a while, which is awesome. You know, all kinds of different projects going on right now. We're mowing probably the last cycle right now, trying to clean the county up going into winter to make everything look nice. We've taken advantage of dry weather, doing some ditching, replacing tiles. We're in District 5 today, trying to put a bunch of tiles in. Old Davison project is pretty much completed down there, which should be a major improvement, eliminate flooding. Wind School project's getting close to getting completed now too. And the big news, yesterday we started the Beech Tree Phase 1, taking trees down to improve that in there. So that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So, any questions?
Paving wise, where are we at paving wise? Is Millstown, you're doing the tiles, right?
We're doing the tiles.
Yeah.
Whether they can get to that, I don't
So
know.
there'll be a lot of paving here in probably the next month.
Yeah.
Millstown, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
thank you, Court.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Sheriff.
Good morning, Court.
Morning, sir.
Not a lot on the law enforcement side. Our calls are running about 850 for the last 30 days, CADs. More so, what I'm talking about this morning is the upcoming tax payment, November tax collections. The bills will be mailed. I see you, Mr. Coomer, shaking your head. I didn't set the rate. I just take the money, dude. So, anyway, bills will be mailed out, I believe, the 30th from Lexington. So you can kind of bet on maybe November the 2nd. Some people may get them on the 1st, but the printing company is in Lexington, so their orders are to mail it out on the 30th. We can't take any payments before the 1st of November. All the payments have to be taken, or the first payments have to be taken in November. We can't take any in October. Messes with our auditors and stuff like that, so can't go that route. Pay online, obviously, pay in person. If you pay with a credit card, it's about almost $3 charge if you pay with a credit card. We have a drop box on the window outside on the sidewalk. It'll be marked there. So there's a drop box if people want to drop their checking envelope there inside. Obviously, you can come in and pay in person. So November's this discount month. December will be the face value. This year, we're just shy of 33 million. I think it's 32.8 is what our total capability to collect would be if we got all of it. So just kind of tell your friends. Also, remember the change from last year. No yellow cards. It's a full sheet of paper. It's got some decals and badge markings and stuff on it so it stands out. QR code on the back. Scan it with your phone. Take you to the website. Tell you how to pay. Tell you different pieces of information if you want to scan that QR code. So just trying to get that information out there. Obviously, everybody that owns property has to pay taxes. So
You said it was just like a $3 charge to pay online, right? Not a 3%. Just want to make sure.
Well, let me read it as 3% for your total bill to use. That's what my bookkeeper just texted me.
Okay, it'd be 3%.
That's what I'm reading from her. Approximately 2.75 additional charge to do so by a credit card.
And that's just covering the credit card fees.
Right.
So, any questions or comments regarding that? I just want to get that information out. Obviously, November's about on us, so, and we'll put out some press on it on all the channels.
And the money, just to reiterate, is not just the property tax for the county. It's the school tax. It's all the tax, basically, total, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's cut many different ways.
It's definitely a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No questions for me.
Thank you.
The Administrator and Budget Committee meeting was canceled. Do you have anything, Mr. Kinslow?
No.
Okay. Building and Property Committee, Mr. Botts.
Okay, we had our meeting this morning at the Government Center at 8 a.m. this morning. Myself, Ronnie Stinson, Tim Coomer were present. Garland was present and the media was present in this meeting. We have a couple of things on the Barren County Development Center, some quotes we need to get approved. Barren County Business Supply, we've got a quote for some petitions to go into the second floor ladies and men's bathrooms. So these are petitions, and we've accepted it through our committee, a quote for Barren County Business Supply for $7,332. So I make that into a motion to approve this quote. Barren County Business Supply, $7,332.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor.
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Stinson. Any discussion? I will say we are getting almost completely done with the U.S. Bank, so it's going to be a nice building for the whole downtown once it's done and everyone that's using it. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, our second quote is for some for some blinds up in the second floor area, and the quote came in that we want to get approved for the blinds is Geyer Shutter Company, and that'll be Geyer, G-U-Y-E-R Shutter Company for amount of $8,420, and I make that in a motion to get this quote approved.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second by Mr. Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
As the judge said, we're getting closer to finalizing some projects at the Barren County Development Center. And I appreciate Garland helping get all these quotes together and others. So we're going to move on to, we just had some update on the emergency management corner sheriffs. We're coming along on that project real well. And then our next item of business, Barren County Government Center, we had a generator rewiring project come up unexpected in the last couple of months, and Garland got us some quotes, and only one came in for this project, and we'd like to get this approved so this can get going. And a quote is for generator rewiring project for Clemens Electric for $55,000, and I make that in a motion that we would get that approved so we can get this going.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor. I have a motion on the floor. Second by Mr. Stinson. Okay, to explain. Okay, so this is, right now, the walkway, the pedway from the parking garage to the government center and downtown area failed inspection. Okay, it's not ours, it's the city of Glasgow's, and they are pursuing a fix to the issue. But the problem that we need to fix for them to do that is our electrical is underneath that walkway that connects our generator to this building. So we need to get that electrical off that pedway for them to, I think they're gonna, have to demo that and figure out a different plan for that. So that's our responsibility in order to fix the issue with connecting the parking garage to the downtown area. And I will tell you this, I have heard from businesses on the square that have reached out to us because they assume that that's our walkway. And it has affected some of their business because parking has been a little bit troublesome on the square with that not being functioning. So, okay, any more discussion? And I will tell you this too, this wasn't just a situation where Garland, reached out and got 3 or 4 quotes. This was posted in the newspaper, it was advertised, and we tried to get more quotes in on top of what we've tried to get it out there. It's just a really tough project, and we had one person actually commit to it. So, all right, since it's such a high amount, we'll do a roll call.
Jeff Botts?
Yes.
Derek Pettigo?
Yes.
Tim Durham?
Yes.
Tim Coomer?
Yes.
Marty Kinslow?
Yes.
Ronnie Stinson?
Yes.
Brad Gross?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Okay, we'll get that done as quick as we can, and then city can get their part done too. So, okay, go ahead, Mr. Botts. Anything else?
Okay, I don't have any other business. Thank you.
Okay. Just to give you another update on that bank, the U.S. Bank Barren County Development Center, actually, we are planning for people to move in end of October, November-ish. So we'll be functioning, that building will be in full function by December, I would say so. So anybody that's around that area, just be prepared for that. So, next up, Economic Development Meeting, Mr. Gross, anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Emergency Management, Solid Waste Committee canceled. Mr. Stinson, anything?
Yes, I do. I'd say.
Okay.
So, hey, turn your mic back up. Turn it off.
What's that going?
Negative.
All right. So we didn't have a meeting, but I would like to point out that Marcus and Garland, despite all the other stuff they done, set in a 40-hour hazmat tech class last week, which is not one of the more fun things you do in life. And just to show you the dedication they have, so.
They do a great job. Why is his doing that? That's odd. Okay, we'll get that figured out. Okay, yeah, they do an excellent job, both of them do. Jail Committee, Mr. Durham, anything?
No, not at this time.
Okay, thank you. Parks and Rec Committee, meeting was canceled. Mr. Pettigo, anything?
No.
Okay, thank you. Transportation Committee, Mr. Cameron.
Yes, ma'am. Transportation Committee met yesterday. The first thing on the agenda was discuss salt box quotes. It's something we've kind of looked into the last few years. Our salt spreading equipment is really rusted out and in bad shape, and we do want to be prepared for bad weather. And we decided we're going to try a couple inserts, stainless steel inserts, one for a ton truck and one for a single axle dump truck. So we got some quotes on those, and I want to put in the form of a motion that we accept Duke's Enterprise. The bid for the ton truck is $8,460, and then in that motion, I also want to put in from Duke's Enterprise the one for the the single axle dump truck is $25,034.02. Another benefit of these trucks, they have, where the old trucks, we have to raise the bed to let the salt come back to a spreader. These have chains, they're stainless steel beds, have chains in so that it brings the salt back and spreads it, so you don't have to raise the bed, so you're not worrying about catching limbs going down these county roads and stuff, so that's a big advantage too. But again, I make that in a form of a motion. Do you need those?
Yeah, we're getting the total.
Okay.
That way,
You want me to repeat them?
no, she's got it.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got a motion on the floor to approve two invoices totaling $33,494.02 to Duke's Enterprises. I need a second.
I'll make that motion.
Second by Mr. Kinslow. Any discussion on that?
I think one for the ton truck is a poly spreader,
Okay.
and one
Yes,
for the
I'm
single
sorry, it
axle
is.
stainless steel. Is that
that
right,
right?
Jamie?
Just making sure that's right.
I apologize. Thank you.
Yeah, these will be in and operable by the snow season, so that's why we need to get this done now. So, since the amount is higher, we'll do a roll call vote.
Derek Pettigo,
Excuse me?
Vote. We're roll call vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim Durham,
Yes.
Tim Coomer,
Yes.
Marty Kinslow,
Yes.
Ronnie Stinson,
Yes.
Brad Gross,
Yes.
Jeff Botts.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The next thing we discussed was guardrails. Of course, we've been working on Old Davison Road and Wynn School Road, and we have some great structures down there. Of course, safety is always a concern, so, and guardrails aren't cheap, that's for sure, but the safety of our citizens is number one. So I have two quotes for guardrail. I'd like to put into motion to accept EFI guardrail for the Wynn School Road. That's going to be 600 feet plus everything that the ends and everything for a total of $30,668. And then the other is for the Old Davison Road for EFI guardrail in the amount of $6,085. And it's just, something that we have to do. So I make that into a form
With those totals.
of a motion.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion, second on the floor to approve the invoice from EFI totaling $36,753 for guardrail on Wynn School Road and was it Old Davidson?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, discussion on this, I will say this is, like he said, it's just added security and safety for drivers on those areas because it is a pretty good little drop off on both of them. So, roll call vote on that.
Tim Durham,
Yes.
Tim Coomer,
Yes.
Marty Kinslow,
Yes.
Ronnie Stinson,
Yes.
Brad Gross,
Yes.
Jeff Botts,
Yes.
Derek Pettigo.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The only other thing I have, we did walk through the new, the improvements on our county garage down there, and they have installed the drains inside. They've finished, I think, about all the office and break room and restrooms, so we're still waiting we got the new roof installed. We're waiting on, they're supposed to be putting a walk-in door so they don't have to raise the garage door coming into the garage. Two new insulated garage doors and the insulation, spray-in insulation for the walls and the furnaces. So we're kind of trying to put a push on that.
2 weeks, he told me.
I'm sorry?
He told me, I talked to him yesterday, he said that everything will be
Okay.
done in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
2 weeks. Everyone heard that.
Yeah, stick to it. I'm gonna make sure,
Jelly Man was-
I'm gonna send you the video after this. That's what he told me, 2 weeks. I got the text.
2 weeks and
Yeah.
it's free.
We'll stay on it, yeah. Discount starts after that.
So everything's coming together down there, and it's going to be a lot better working environment, hopefully down there. So, and you know, anytime you got a better working environment, you get more work out of people, right? Road supervisor. And that's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
I went down yesterday and visited the road department building, and it's amazing what they took that old building and made it look like. And I know the guys and ladies are very proud of it. I know they'll take care of it very well, and they deserve it. If a lot of people knew the heat situation and stuff that they've been dealing with, it was pretty cool.
We approved 36. Okay, I need to make an additional motion, because she had down 30, and the actual quote was 39 on the one for Wind School. It wasn't 30.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we need, yeah.
No,
That's a new quote.
Oh, it's a new quote. Okay, so what we've already approved then is right.
yes, we approved
Okay,
it,
so
right.
you got
I mean,
that taken off then? We just want to make sure we got the right
Yeah,
amounts.
here's.
Okay, she's not
new
gotten the
invoices.
updated. Okay,
I'm sorry.
there we go. That makes sense. Okay, we're good
We
then.
did some revision and
I
reduced
got,
the price.
hey, anything cheaper, we're good with. We got it.
The second page is the actual quote.
Okay, then we're good now. We just want to make sure we were right on that.
I so apologize.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
All right.
I wanted to interject there. The reason for the confusion, and I wanted to commend Mr. Coomer, Gross, and Jamie DeGroff over there. They actually looked at the original estimates, and if you add them together, they redid the estimates, picked some lower priced options. You know, there's still what we need. They just, picked a la carte menu on how to do them, and they ended up saving about $14,000 on the job, which I want to commend them for that.
Very good, Mr. Coomer. Okay, is that it, Mr. Coomer?
That's it.
Transportation, good, thank you. Okay, we need to approve there's no old business. We need to approve the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Pettigo.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the transfer of funds. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the personal actions as presented. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Who was the second? Well, a lot of people were seconds. I'll do Durham on that one. Durham got the second. Any discussion on that? Okay, no discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Got the boards? I want to see the boards real quick. Okay, I need to approve the board appointments to boards and councils as presented. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Coomer. The board appointments are Sue Furlong, which is the city appointment of citizen representative to the Animal Control Board that meets actually for the first time after this meeting. That's why I'm speaking really fast. The Barren County Extension Board reappointments of Elaine Chenoweth and Cynthia Rowland. Both of them are thrilled to serve and do a great job. We're reappointing to Barren County Nuisance Appeals Board Ronnie Stinson, Garland Gillum, and Marcus Thurman. I know they are so excited. Thank you all for serving. Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next. We're not, okay, this one we have to approve the fiscal court resolution authorizing the issuance of the corporation's first mortgage review bond anticipation. I need a motion and a second before I can discuss.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Pettigrew. Okay. This is basically, and the reason why I said that, the Public Properties Corporation resolution will happen at a special called after this. But we are approving the fiscal court resolution basically to, we've hit it, and if you would like to speak about it as well. This is regarding the Justice Center. It's kind of like we've kind of lapsed, right, is what I'm saying. We're having to renew it, so you go ahead.
Exactly. Yes, thank you for having us here. My name is Michael Oldegas with Baird. My colleagues Maria Long and Sam Dickinson from the local office is here, and Callie King with Dinsmore, who actually prepared the resolutions in front of you, is on by Zoom. You may be aware there is a 2022 note outstanding to get the construction on the Justice Center started. That matures December 1st of this year. So in order to extend that timeline, we are going to put into place another one-year financing. It'll be the 2024 notes. That buys the construction team a little extra time. And also at the direction of the AOC, we're going to upsize the construction funding of that note by $500,000. It's my understanding from Alliance and AOC that this coming spring, they'll be ready to put in construction bids for the permanent financing. So this is just a measure to make sure that they're still funded through construction bids. And what you're approving today is authorizing the fiscal court to allow the Public Property Corporation, which is made up of all the magistrates here, to go ahead and issue the bond, or the bond anticipation note. And I'll briefly speak on timing for this. We've been coordinating with Judge Byrd on this, but as soon as you authorize this today, we'll put a solicitation out for banks tomorrow. That'll be on the street for 2 weeks. We'll get bids back for the 2024 note from banks on October 30th, and then we plan to close it November 13th and pay off the 2022 note. So plenty of time between closing and when the existing note matures. Happy to answer any questions.
I will say too, is I'm the chair of the PDB board, which is the Justice Center, and we just approved the site prep package. The bid that was chosen actually was like $300,000 cheaper than the next bid to it, so it was a great bid. They've actually already started movement on the site prep, and we're moving now nonstop until the big construction goes out. Mm-hmm.
And the best news of all of this is the county is not paying for it. It is
exactly
the administrative office of the courts that's paying all principal and interest.
Yeah, it's all reimbursed.
Yeah,
Yes,
by
yeah, this is all.
by state government.
Yeah, yeah, it's all fully reimbursed, yes. And it does not hurt against our bonding capabilities because it is a fully reimbursable bond. I've covered that 3 times in the meetings, and it's on record, so just everyone understands that.
The most important takeaway of the day is
yes,
that.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you all. Okay, to approve that, we've got the motion and a second. We need all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, next we need to approve the amended and restated interlocal agreement for Barren Metcalf Communications Center. I need a motion and a second before I can discuss.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Coomer. This is historic, honestly. I just want to make sure everyone understands this. If you've not been to a 911 board meeting, you would not understand the importance of this. I'm actually the chair of the 911 board as well. And this is an agreement. This interlocal agreement, I don't even know the year it was originally created. I mean, somebody would have to tell me that. But it's been a long time. And the reason why it's not been changed is because it has to have 100% approval to change it. That means that every person on the committee, which is the interlocal board, which consists of the county judge from Barren, the county judge from Metcalf County, the mayor of Edmonton, as well as the mayor of Park City, the mayor of Glasgow, and the mayor of Cave City, all have to say yes. So we have finally, after multiple discussions, multiple strong efforts by myself as well as Mayor Royce and others, and working together with our counterparts in Metcalf County, have finally came to an agreement, and we are finally signing this resolution, the interlocal agreement update. Big things that have changed in the interlocal compared to the other, and just to give you all a public understanding of it, is you know, the landlines, just putting it out there, landlines just don't exist anymore. I mean, does anybody here have a landline? Well, I'm proud. Well, I'll give your number out later so everybody can call Mr. Durham on that line. But,
I'm
it, you know,
retired from South Central Rural Telephone.
you keep,
think I know what
you
the
got, you got, well, you know, landlines just aren't there anymore. We do get some funds from cell phones, but the state gets a majority of the income that comes from the cell phone. The landlines just aren't existent anymore and are not paying the bills for 911 as what they were supposed to have done. So this opens up fee collection opportunities for both Metcalfe and Barren County to either move that from the landline, and that's not saying what we're going to do, but that gives the option to do that. Until today, you will not be able to do that. That also applies to Metcalfe County as well. The other thing that it does is it assigns debt responsibilities, and it's based on audit. So Barren County will be responsible for around, I think it's 81% based on population. We did that based on population. We felt that was the fairest way possible. Compared to our population, to Metcalfe counties, they're responsible for 19% of the audited bills, and we are responsible for 81% of the audited bills of 911. And that will change, like I said, based on population growth, et cetera. But the bills will be paid based on audit. The other things that were changed in there as well were just any large payments would have to be approved by the interlocal board, which is consisting of the county judge from here, county judge from Metcalfe County, and the 4 mayors also. So this is historic, people. To get everybody to agree has been a very big challenge, but we have achieved that. The city of Park City is already approved. The city of Cave City is already approved. City of Edmonton is already approved. Metcalfe County has already approved. Barren County hopefully approves today. And then City of Glasgow will approve here in their next meeting. So, historic event. You don't understand. If you don't come to a 911 board meeting, Mr. Stinson, do you understand the importance of this?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. They say I'm a good salesman. We got this done, so thank God. Let's see. We got a motion on the floor and second on the floor, and we'll do an all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Motion carries. Woo, thank you. Okay, sorry. I'm not pulling a Helena on that one, but I'm very excited about that. Okay. The approved invoice from the Auditor of Public Accounts for $9,498.46. Motion by Coomer. Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the invoice from Roy Hunter, CPA, for 2023 completed audits for $23,900. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Stinson. Sorry, Kinslow, sorry. I was in another world. Second by Stinson, sorry, another world. This, I will tell you, this is something we do. You don't have to do as much, but we do this because it helps us all learn, and Mandy as well, and she does a really good job. This office does, and we appreciate them doing that. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Closing remarks. Do not forget, this Friday is the high school celebration. Please make sure to come out at 9 a.m. to high school school, and then on Saturday, pancakes at Haywood. Fire department from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Fish fry at East Barren at Eastern Elementary at 4 p.m. until I guess they run out of fish. And then the Beautify Barren fundraiser, October the 26th. Oh, and October the 19th, if anybody would like to come out, I'm hosting a middle school fall flannel. I need you all to be my chaperones. You okay? I've signed you up. Just FYI, Mr. Durham, okay? Yeah, it's at the Grove, and we'd love to have you all there. If you have a middle school student, 7th and 8th grade, we'd love to see them there. It's a fun event for those kids. So, any other events? Oh, October 24th. Trick-or-treating on the square. And October 26th, the trick-or-treating event at Beaver Trail, hosted by the City of Glasgow. And October 31st will be the Halloween trick-or-treating between houses, et cetera. And I think what time did they put that start? 5 p.m. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, and Mr. Lesmere always has his free haunted house. So, yeah, that's always fun. So, anyway, anything else? Next fiscal court meeting will be November the 19th, which that's the regular. We will have a special called meeting for Helena and, Sheriff, if y'all have any, like, bills, you know what I'm saying? Because we were kind of worried also about just the fall break hitting right before, and we might miss some stuff, so we'll try to schedule one in 2 weeks, just for bill pay and anything that comes up in between, because there's 5 weeks from this meeting to the next meeting. Yeah, usually it's not that bad, so, okay. Thank you all. I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Durham. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. I said 10 o'clock. It's 10:03.
Go to your point.
I just called